Imagine a land larger than Europe, almost entirely entombed in ice. This is Antarctica. It is a place of profound silence, broken only by the howl of the wind or the crack of a glacier calving into the sea. The air is so cold it can freeze human flesh in moments. The landscape is stark, beautiful, and unforgiving. For centuries, this continent at the bottom of our world remained a rumor, a ghost on ancient maps, Terra Australis Incognita. Its ice sheet, in places over 4 kilometers thick, holds around 70% of the world's fresh water. If it were all to melt, global sea levels would rise by 60 meters. Life here clings to the very edges. Penguins huddle for warmth, seals hunt in icy depths. Whales migrate through nutrient-rich seas. Yet for all its hostility, Antarctica has a magnetic pull on the human imagination. It represents the last great wilderness, a symbol of purity and isolation, and a reminder of nature's raw power. This continent is a paradox. Immense scientific value, geopolitical tension, a sanctuary, and a potential battleground. Its silence holds a question. Who truly governs this vast, frozen desert, and for how long can its fragile peace last? The first confirmed sighting of the Antarctic mainland was not until 1820. Once its existence was proven, a new era of human endeavor began. The 19th and early 20th centuries saw heroic and often tragic exploration. Men in wooden ships, ill-equipped for the crushing power of the sea ice, ventured south, driven by curiosity, national pride, and the lure of commercial gain. These voyages were fraught with peril. Ships lost, crews battling scurvy, frostbite, and starvation. The heroic age saw nations race to the South Pole, a test of endurance and national prestige. Roald Amundsen reached the pole in December 1911. Scott's British Party arrived a month later, only to perish on their return. These expeditions also laid the groundwork for territorial claims. Explorers planted flags and mapped coastlines, asserting their nation's rights over vast wedges of the continent. By the mid-20th century, 7 nations had formally claimed parts of Antarctica, with overlapping claims creating diplomatic tensions. The continent was being carved up, just as Africa and other parts of the world had been before. Antarctica was seen as a strategic foothold and believed to hold immense, untapped resources. Nations staked claims based on discovery, proximity, or geological continuity. The stage was set for a political confrontation, a cold war in the coldest place on Earth. The threat of conflict loomed over this pristine wilderness. As the Cold War intensified, Antarctica risked becoming militarized. Overlapping territorial claims added instability. In a remarkable act of diplomacy, the international community came together. The International Geophysical Year of 1957-58 showed peaceful cooperation was possible. This spirit led to the Antarctic Treaty, signed in 1959 by 12 nations. Its purpose, ensure Antarctica is used for peaceful purposes only, forbidding military activities and declaring the continent a demilitarized zone. The treaty put territorial claims on hold, allowing all parties to sign without giving up their positions. Instead of arguing over ownership, the treaty promotes freedom of scientific investigation and international cooperation. Nations maintain a permanent presence through research stations, hubs of science and symbols of geopolitical commitment. These stations keep a nation's foot in the door, should the treaty ever falter. The Antarctic ice sheet is like a locked vault, sparking curiosity about what treasures it might contain. Geological studies suggest vast reserves of oil, gas, coal, and valuable minerals may lie beneath the ice. For now, the 1991 protocol bans all mineral resource activities, but this ban is not permanent. Antarctica's ice also holds the majority of the world's fresh water, a resource that may become invaluable in a warming world. The continent's unique biodiversity offers potential for new medicines and discoveries. Its remoteness fuels myths, secret military bases, lost civilizations, even hidden entrances to a hollow Earth. Some claim UFOs have bases deep within the ice, pointing to strange phenomena as evidence. While dismissed by science, these tales reflect the continent's powerful mystique. The truth beneath the ice is likely just as fascinating, though perhaps in a different way. Today, influence in Antarctica is measured by the scale and sophistication of a nation's scientific program. The US operates the largest station, McMurdo, and the South Pole Station. Russia maintains historic outposts. New players, especially China, have rapidly expanded their Antarctic presence, building advanced research stations and investing in polar technology. This expansion is seen as a strategic move, positioning nations for future opportunities, scientific, economic, or strategic. Competition is subtle, played out through scientific achievements and logistics. Each new station or discovery is a statement of national intent. The Antarctic Treaty system is managed by consensus. To have a say, nations must conduct substantial research. Building and operating a research station is the price of admission to this exclusive club. Science is not just a quest for knowledge, it is the currency of power in Antarctica. The future of Antarctica is tied to our planet's climate. As the world warms, the great ice sheets show signs of instability, especially in West Antarctica and the peninsula. Melting ice means rising seas and the exposure of land long hidden, making resource extraction more realistic. The 1991 Environmental Protocol bans mining, but it is open for review from 2048. If just one nation requests a review, the entire agreement could unravel, reigniting territorial disputes. Technological advances, remote sensing, robotics, automated drilling, could make resource exploitation easier and more tempting. A new gold rush mentality could emerge, pitting nations against each other for hidden wealth. If the treaty fails, Antarctica could become a zone of competition and conflict. The unique environment would be threatened by unregulated industrial activity. The dream of a continent for peace and science could dissolve. Antarctica's stability is a test for the international community, one that will only grow harder. Antarctica remains a place of profound mystery, governed by a unique treaty that has preserved it for over 60 years. Beneath the surface of scientific cooperation, national interests run deep. Research stations are not just outposts of science, they are placeholders in a geopolitical game. Influence belongs to those with the resources and will to maintain a presence. The fate of Antarctica hangs in the balance. Will climate pressures and resource hunger tear the treaty apart, or will nations reaffirm its special status? The continent's future is a mirror of our own. The white desert waits, holding its secrets deep within the ice. Its ultimate destiny remains as unknown as its hidden landscapes.